Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
I've been looking for you. Got something
hello.
I'm supposed to deliver. Your
Okay.
hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh, well, okay.
Hi there.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Okay, Lydia, we'll spend the night, and then we better go and tell that Delphine that Malborn's dead, and if we can't get another lead on the dragon's returning, I suppose we can go and visit that museum. I think he's only after a bit of free advertising.
Better? Hard to say.
And I need to sit down and write that Meridia story.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
Okay, thanks. Have you got a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, I'll have some food. If you've got any,
Hello.
Greetings.
if you've got any paper, I could do with some. I need to write a story. Okay, Lydia, we'll go and see if...
Riverwood used to be my favorite vacation destination until that shady innkeep served me spoiled milk.
Okay, you mean Delphine? Well, that's who we're going to see. We're going to see if she's got any more information. Otherwise, we'll go to Dawnstar and have a look at that museum. She's probably in her room, isn't she? Oh, there you are. I've got some bad news.
You made it out alive, at least.
Well, I did.
Your gear's safe in my room, as promised.
Okay.
Did you learn anything useful?
Well, no, they don't know anything at all about the dragons.
Really?
Really?
That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Well, yeah, obviously. Actually, they're looking for someone called Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
Well, figures you know him if he's crazy. Anyway, what would they want with him?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on?
Yeah, aside from that.
Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then.
Right.
I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? So they reckon he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh?
Yeah,
Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go.
whatever that
You'd better
is.
get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's
Brynjolf.
well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Riften. So Riften's over here. Okay, if we go by Helgen, that should get us to Riften. Okay. You know, Lydia, sometimes I forget how close we are to Cyrodiil. It's not far up the road. It's really only the other side of the mountain range, but it seems such a long way away. Okay, this way.
Stand down. If you want to get into Riften, use the north gate. This one's closed.
Why? What's going on?
My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it.
Oh, well, couldn't you make an exception in my case? I've walked all the way from Riverwood.
No. You can use the north gate, or you can head to the next city.
Okay, the north gate.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
Hey, I'm a journalist. You want people to know about this?
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Imperium
Gate's
dogs.
unlocked.
There's nothing that's
Head
too
inside
low
when
for
you're
them.
ready.
Thank you.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
Thieves Guild.
I just don't leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Okay.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
Well, no, I'm just passing through. What's it to you anyway?
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
Who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Okay, a contact. Yeah. But this could be quite mutually beneficial, you know.
Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know?
Well, tell me more about these Blackbriars.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean.
Right.
She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. So basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
The Dark Brotherhood? I thought they didn't exist anymore. Or is there something I don't know?
The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away.
Okay.
Can't say I blame him.
Okay, so they probably still don't exist. I overheard something, and you mentioned, I overheard something about the Thieves Guild, and you mentioned it, so you know something?
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Be seeing you around.
I
Yeah.
always enjoy a good adventure or two.
Yeah. Delphine said that we needed to speak to Brynjolf. And he's just told us we need to speak to Brynjolf if we want to join the Thieves Guild. Interesting.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Goods bought and sold here.
Okay, there are some things happening around here. That could make quite an investigative series.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, alias.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
How much money I've got or not is none of your business.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lass. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
What are you talking about?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
Right, what do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction, You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Don't even know who you are. You don't know who I am. You're a complete stranger. So why are you asking me to break the law?
Oh, sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lass. If you change your mind, come find me.
Excuse me, maybe you can help me? Oh, you are kidding. Turns out that's Brynjolf.
Come see Maurice for the freshest food you'll ever taste.
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
Farmer blood. Oh, good
All
grief.
meats guaranteed.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Well, no, that's not why I'm talking to you. I'm looking for this old bloke who's supposed to be in Riften.
Ah, expecting free information, eh?
Yeah.
Help me deal with business first. Then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Well, you just told me that I had plenty of gold, so... Anyway, Delphine said that you could help me.
Your guy's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens and paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. Well, until now, that is. Tell you what, go ahead and deal with your business for now. When you're done, find me and we'll deal with mine.
Okay. Where are the Ratway Warrens?
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Okay, now we just got to find the Ratway Warrens, wherever they are.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Okay, so this is the Ratway. So be careful.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big bait? Over here!
Okay, they weren't kidding, were they? Oh, well, I never expected this. Okay, this way it seems.
Please, don't chop my head off.
What was that? Huh?
What was that? Uh-oh. Lydia? Thalmor are here.
Someone there?
What was that?
I'll kill you! There you are. All your memory is wrong. The thorn wall.
Oh, well done, Lydia. Kate, do you think they're here looking for Esbern as well? Well, it did say, and what we found at the embassy, that they were looking for him. Hope we're not too late.
Knife, yes. Book, yes. Bucket, yes. Inkpot, no.
Okay. We're looking for a paranoid old bloke. Watch it.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book, knife.
I don't think he's old enough.
Knife, yes. Book, yes. Bucket, yes. Inkpot, no.
Well, that's quite a strong door, isn't it?
Come here, come here, come here, come here.
Bucket, knife, book, stone.
Go away!
Are you Esbern? Can you open the door? I need to talk to you.
What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I think you are. It's okay. Delphine sent me.
Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Well, Delphine needs your help. We've got to try and stop the dragons.
So Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want.
Knife. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This'll just take a moment.
Yes. Inkpot. No.
This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. Make yourself at home. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago.
What do you mean, hopeless?
Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach.
That black dragon, that Alduin, the one that's been raising all the other dragons.
Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand.
I'm trying. You're talking about the end of the world.
Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop him. But no dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Alduin the World Eater.
Esbern, it turns out I'm Dragonborn.
What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things.
Esbern, there's...
I'll need... No, useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad?
Esbern, there are the Thalmor...
One moment. I know time is of the essence.
Well, yes.
Leave secrets for the Thalmor. One more.
The Thalmor in the Ratway.
Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Yes. Okay, have you seen any out there, Lydia? This is Esbern. Come on. Need to get him to Delphine. This whole thing is worse than we thought.
Thank you.
Yes. Now get out of my way.
That's interesting. Okay, Lydia, can you take Esbern to Riverwood? There's something I would like to look into a bit further here, and I'll join you there later, if that's okay.
Well, if you say so.
Be careful out there.
Thank you.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Well, what do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Okay, you'll have to point out these people to me. Why plant it on Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
Okay, how am I supposed to do all this?
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Oh, okay.
Gather round, all.
Okay, so unlock it.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's
Sorry.
time to face the Jarl's justice.
Sorry. Is there any chance that we can overlook this?
All right, but you just watch yourself.
Thank
Next
you.
time, I might not be so lenient.
Sorry?
I guess I expected too much from you. I didn't think you'd get pinched. Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here.
Oh? What's been going on?
My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for.
Oh?
There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge.
Oh, well, yes, I do like a challenge.
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon.
Oh, yes.
Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Give it up, Brynjolf. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Well, it wasn't too much of a hassle. I mean, I've been here before.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Are you serious?
A few deadbeats.
Of course not. But
What they do?
no.
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Okay. So who are these deadbeats?
Kirava, Bercy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
Okay. So, how do you want this handled?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Well, no. Okay, can consider it done.
Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
Okay, so this is Bercy's shop. Brynjolf mentioned an urn. And that's a fine-looking dwarven urn.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
Well, I've actually got a message from Brynjolf.
What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
I think you know what it is.
You're gouging me for what little coin I make, and you can't even protect yourselves? Ridiculous.
Hey, I think we can protect ourselves plenty. Trust me.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
Well, I think you need to shut your mouth. It's a rather nice dwarven urn over there. I'm sure you wouldn't want that to get damaged in any way, would you? Amazing what someone will do. If you threaten there. Wasn't even a fantastic specimen, huh? Well...
All meats guaranteed.
Be in the barb.
Take a look at the interesting finds.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kine.
No, Maramo. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramo. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Okay, Talon. Brynjolf suggested I speak to him.
What do you want?
Hey, I just thought that you might want to talk some sense into Kirava.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people.
Is there any way that you could help me convince her to pay, and then there won't be any war?
Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Oh, I've got no intention of harming anyone.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Yeah, sure. Kirava, I presume.
Here for a room or something to drink? Throw me some coin first.
Oh, well, it's not my coin that I've come about. Are you ready to pay Brynjolf what you owe him?
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
Well, in that case, maybe I should visit a certain farm in Morrowind.
How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
Pay up and I'll forget I even heard about it.
Very well. Here, take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Thank you. You're doing the right thing. Not sure if I am, but maybe they'll understand when the story's written. And then I get to expose them all. And Maven Blackbriar.
Vegetables ready to go.
Okay, bunkhouse. Well, thank you for letting me look around. I'm not sure about staying, but before I make up my mind, I've got a message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold.
Mm-hmm.
Best of all, you did it clean.
Yeah.
I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Anyway, here's what they owed.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Well, I would have preferred gold. What's next?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
Well, if I get gold rather than potions, I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Can I just ask something?
What's on your mind?
Well, when I was speaking to those people, and I heard from other people as well, that this outfit's not actually doing particularly well.
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Look, it's my family. I just can't stand being in Skyrim my whole life. Why would I want to leave?
Fine. I do not practice my art for free.
Have you been taking lessons from Delphine?
Oh yes, that. Here you go. I hope.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Well, yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Goldenglow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let her prove it. Goldenglow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us when you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Thank you.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me.
Oh. So, if I'm making you a little coin, how do I get my cut?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delphine, Mallory, and Vex. They know their way around this place.
Okay.
And they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
And talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Oh. Okay. That Mercer, he was talking about a Goldenglow job?
Goldenglow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
Poor little bees. Okay, so what's the catch? Because there has to be one the way he was talking.
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to burn all the bees anyway, so what's so important about the client?
The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble.
Okay, so what do I need to know about this Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains
Maven.
alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
I wonder if you realise you're concerned about the Blackbriars being linked with the Thieves Guild.
So you're the new recruit, huh?
Yeah.
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
What's that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Okay, is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
That's all I came over for, really. Yes. Vex?
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear. 1, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got.
Okay.
So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And 2, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
Yeah, no problem. Take it easy.
Easy, huh? So, should I just hand you purses of coin, or are you gonna work to earn your keep? Let me give you a small bit of advice. Nothing in this line of work is easy. If it was, every dreg in the Ratway would be robbing Riften blind. If something's being handed to you on a silver platter, then there's a catch. Steal the platter instead. You get it?
Yes, that's quite funny. I'll keep that in mind.
Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
Okay. So, what sort of business?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delphine thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So, what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Anyway, I really came over because Brynjol said that you'd had a bit of trouble on the Goldenglow job.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected.
Okay.
Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Right. Okay, so how am I going to get in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island.
Right.
That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Oh, that's clever. I'm a bit trigger happy if we're doing that too. Stag. Okay. Boundary skeevers. Skewers, oil, and a little bit of fire. Whoa. And no more skewers.
What was that? Did you hear something?
Stop that! You call yourself a warrior?
Damn. I'm blessed.
Someone there?
Stop that! Enough!
I haven't seen signs of a family or anything. Arengoth. This document acknowledges the sale of Goldenglow estate and all property, assets and materials contained within. Payment of the property has been made in full by Gadgel Lee as an agent on behalf of the buyer. All dealings with the Thieves Guild in Riften are to cease immediately. To deter any possible retribution from this act, you are to take immediate steps to protect our assets in any way you see fit. I think you'll find that the Thieves Guild is far more bark than bite, and will likely avoid Goldenglow estate rather than thin their already dwindling numbers. Good luck, and may this be the start of a long and lucrative partnership. Right. I think Brynjolf's going to be quite interested. Some hives to burn.
cannot best you.
Time to end this little game.
Lucky. Hit.
I should send a message. How to get out of here without causing even more trouble. Oh, I hope he's not mad at me. Brynjolf.
Word on the street is Goldenglow's been hit.
Yes.
Good job, lass.
Thank you. Here's what's in the safe.
Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Goldenglow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
Oh, no idea at all. I was sort of hoping... I thought that you might know.
Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Oh, I thought I did the job like you asked, except for the mercenaries, of course.
No. Nothing like that. You're calling on her for business.
Business? What does she want with me?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Okay. Oh, yeah, speaking of which...
Of course. Your pay. You're smart as a whip, lass. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, it's good to know mercenaries don't count. Okay. Well, bandits, really. Okay, so obviously it wasn't a huge problem he let slip that Maven Blackbriar's involved then. Not so much of a secret then. Oh well. Okay, so... if it's not much of a secret, I wonder what I can get on her. Is it always misty here? This looks more like fog.
What happened? Have a look.
Maven Blackbriar?
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
Oh, right. Sorry you're disappointed, but never judge a book and all that.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Once again,
What do you mean?
Brynjolf sends me someone with no backbone, no determination.
Well, that's what you see, but isn't it sometimes better if things are beneath the surface? Well, I take it that you've got no faith in Brynjolf and the Guild, then?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
You wanted me to do a job? Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
If I may be so bold, your name carries quite a lot of weight in Riften, I gather.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
I was flattering you. I wasn't making a stupid observation. So, how did you become affiliated with Thieves Guild then, if I might ask?
The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Okay. Message received and understood. And I'll bring you down. Uh-oh, dragon. At least it's cleared up that fog. you do with dragons.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Excuse me?
Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick.
Can I buy a horse?
Don't mind if you do.
Hello, horse. Looks like you and I are going to get to know each other. Okay. Nice day for a ride. Well, the rift looks far better when the mist is gone.
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Maven said that you're expecting me, though.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do.
Okay.
Haunting Brew's owner, Sabyarn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard. And we're going to poison the mead.
Poison? What do you mean poison? You've got poison on you?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabyarn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have thought so at all. So how do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabyarn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Wow, clever. That's not good at all, but it's clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
So why are you intending to poison half a Whiterun?
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
Yeah, there's more to this than just a debt, though, isn't there?
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Okay, so how am I going to do this nefarious act and get to the vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery.
Okay.
There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
Right. What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression.
This doesn't sound good at all.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore.
I'm sure I can warn people.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Oh. Yeah, pest problem indeed.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Yes, I can see that. Something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard.
Yeah?
If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Oh, well, I might be able to help you there.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Well, just pay me when the job's done, as long as you pay me.
My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
Okay, so how do you want me to permanently destroy these skeevers?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
Okay, you got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Okay, so Malice should be doing this, should he?
Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper.
Okay, I don't have so much sympathy for you now. Right, let's go and take care of these skeevers. Okay, one down. Oh. Two down, and I didn't have to do anything. But that has pointed me in the way of this route. Okay. big somewhere. I'm starting to think spiders. Yep. There's more than one. Please tell me that's it. Looks like the spiders were keeping the skeever population down a bit. Who is this? 10 years of ridicule, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. The children threw rocks and the women spat on me as the menfolk dragged me into Whiterun's prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army from the common skeever? Oh, good grief. My days as an apprentice alchemist in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Where they fell short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sabion's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost on me. Oh, they will pay. The ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn, and when they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, when my progeny are gnawing the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and grovelling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter, no leniency, and I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Well, that's definitely one for the Whatever Happened To series. Okay, looks like I'm here. That's the vat. I really ought to find that nest.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Nope, job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
Okay. So, my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, yes, I want my pay.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
Well, yeah, I think I probably ought to have a look at Sebjorn's books while I'm here.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sebjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sebjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
Didn't know anything about Silent Partner. You didn't mention that there was a lunatic hiding in their tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion.
Why?
Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Oh, right, so a freebie. What are you going to do with this place, then?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know.
You do realize that it's going to take a bit of hard work, don't you?
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Right. Okay, Silent Partner? Okay. Sabion, this is my third and final offer. I feel that I've been more than generous with the amounts I've stated to buy your moodery. There's no reason for competition to stifle both of our businesses. Unified, we could make Blackbriar Mead a household name and bury anyone else who tries to start a similar business in Skyrim. If you wish to accept my offer, please come to Riften and stay at my manor as a guest. I think you'll find that being a part of the Blackbriar family would be both lucrative and life-saving. Sabion, with the enclosed crates you'll find the final payment. As we discussed, Honningbrew Meadery should now begin brewing mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Blackbriar, I can assure you that I'll do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. Okay, well I think this could serve as a starting point for a conversation with Maven. Let's see what Maven's got to say for herself, then.
I trust you have good news for me?
Well, yes, the job's finished. There was quite a bit you didn't tell me about. I think this is probably information that you wanted.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabion's partner is this odd little symbol.
Well, yeah, that's perfectly true. I have seen that symbol before, though.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Thank you. I would have preferred gold.
I believe we're done.
Yes. For now.
Rare trinket.
Come, take a look at what I have to say.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up.
Yeah,
All right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that was so.
So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet?
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
Okay, so what happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yeah, you could say that. Fortunate for Maven, though.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
Well, yes. The same symbol that we found on that Goldenglow estate document. Found it again.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Yeah, it looks like there might be a bit of truth behind Delphine's idea of a curse, except a person, not a curse. What can we do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side.
Yeah.
He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Goldenglow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
Okay, yeah, I found the same thing at Hunningbrew.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them?
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
Okay, years. So how can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godgel lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum Eye. Slimy bastard.
Right. Okay, so I'm assuming you want me to do something. Where do you want me to begin?
Gullum Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Goldenglow Estate and that he can finger our buyer.
Okay.
Get out there, shake him down, and see what you come up with.
Right.
Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Okay.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind.
Oh, you think you'll give me any trouble then?
Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
Okay, so how am I going to get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Well, he's definitely going to owe us, isn't he, for this betrayal?
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed.
Okay.
For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Good luck in solitude. Keep Gullumai alive, but remind him who we are.
Okay.
I wouldn't wander here alone at night. Come on now. My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Maybe, but I do have a horse.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the Guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Well, I'm here about Goldenglow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act.
Oh, wait. Did you say Goldenglow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
You acted as a go-between, you know that.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
The buyer, whoever it is a distant threat, but the Guild is standing right before you.
All right. Had I known this deal would bring me this much trouble, I never would have accepted the gold. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Okay, and did she say why she was doing this at all?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
Specifically at him? And that's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think that you might be lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Are you all right?
All right, then.
Okay.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you.
Come on, let's see what you made of. Stop that! Oh!
Yes.
I cannot
Wait, you.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
Right, you tell me first, and then I'll decide what he needs to know.
All right. It's Carlia.
Carlia.
Her name is Carlia.
You say that name like I'm supposed to know it?
Mercer never told you about her?
No.
Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
Okay. And you're helping her?
Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
So, where's this Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Goldenglow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Well, lucky for you, Brynjolf actually does want you alive. okay, horse. It's okay. It's alright. Might burn for a while. Mercer?
Did Gullamai give up any information on our buyer?
Yeah, he said it was someone called Kalia.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Well, he said something about that she was a murderer or something.
Kalia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
So, why she returned?
Kalia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
Well, Gullamai said that she was going back to where the end began.
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Mercer.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Kalia is still inside.
You saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it.
Yes, I saw that.
She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
You want me to lead?
I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you?
Understood.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Kalia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
Well, it looks like something's been happening here. Okay. Mercer.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult.
Okay. You have a go then?
Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, and a lot of skill. That should do it. After you.
Okay. Well, I do have to admit that I'm probably not the world's best at picking locks. Maybe you can give me some lessons sometime.
death. Guard.
Yeah.
Who's there? Cross me. Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of the traps.
Spikes. Okay. Oh, that's vicious. He had a few arrows in him.
I've killed legions like you. Two more of them ahead.
Okay, how do you know that? Did that do it?
What was that? Now mine.
Sorry, too late.
Bone chimes. Clever. Rigged to wake the Draugr, I bet. Don't blunder into any of them. Well, but you can't hide from me. My way. slipping past these Draugr must have been child's play for her.
I'm not actually very good at sneaking either. But I can handle a bow. I got taught by champions.
Something's near. You can't hide from me. Cross me. Who's there? Fight is an execution.
Okay. I can see the trap. I don't think we're going to be able to avoid that one. Yes, I will be.
What was that?
The ambush. Yes. It's just a thing. Dead end. Sorry, Mercer.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors.
Yes.
How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open.
Well,
Since I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlisle. Buying Goldenglow estate and funding Haunting Room Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlisle. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlisle has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.